few people announced plans to retire and then get the attention of the world on their final days of work. Serena Williams, who is hanging up the sneakers and hanging up the racket following the U.S. Open, won her first round match in the tournament last night, defeating Danka Kovinic in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3. Pretty handily there. Some of those in the crowd included former President Bill Clinton and the former heavyweight champ of the world, Mike Tyson. Afterward, Williams talked about feeding off the energy of the fans who turned out to support her in her final tournament.
When I walked out, the reception was really overwhelming. It was loud, and it was I could feel it in my chest, and it was a really good feeling. It's a feeling I'll never forget.
With last night's win, Serena keeps alive her undefeated streak in the first round of the U.S. Open. Imagine playing a match though against her and 20,000 people are rooting against you.
I felt bad for
That's a little sidebar.
I felt bad for her opponent because there was no love in that arena for her last night.
You don't want to be the one
to give her last L. You know what I mean?
It's almost like you want to let her win.
Just,
but also, if you do, you kind of make a name for you. It's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean?
True.
You know, but anyway.
But her match last night was filled with stars. Joining former President Clinton in the stands was actors Matt Damon and Hugh Jackman, director Spike Lee, actress Queen Latifah, and Olympic skier Lindsey Vonn. Just some of the big names that cheered Williams on from the stands. And ahead of the tournament, Beyonce narrated a tribute to Williams to honor her career. They have been friends for years, so it's just a star-studded event.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And then after the match, Oprah. So she had Beyonce and Oprah. She had all the queens out last. I mean, hey.
The music, though, the song by Beyonce, I Was Here, that playing in the beginning of the match, that
got you. She's a big, Alex is a big
My husband was like, are you well? Why are you doing this?
Of all the celebrities and friends that came to support her, Williams' biggest fan, of course, hands down her 4-year-old daughter, Alexis Olympiad. She wore a custom dress at the U.S. Open to match her mama's outfit. You gotta love that. And believe it or not, it gets even cuter. Her hairstyle, yep, in case you recognize, is the one her mom famously wore back in 1999 when she won her first U.S. Open title. That was a big deal at the time.
Oh, gosh.
Because not a lot of folks in tennis looked like Serena and Venus. Right. And so that hairstyle was iconic for multiple reasons. So I love the symbolism last night, all the way around.
There was a picture that ESPN posted. It was Richard, their father, and he had this disposable camera. He was taking a picture at the U.S. Open way back when disposable cameras were a thing. But Olympia had her own last night. I don't know if you guys saw her in the stands, and so it was kind of a side-by-side picture of them two holding up cameras watching Serena, and it was really, really cool.
I love that. I mean, one of my favorite parts about the U.S. Open seeing Serena is her outfits are always incredible.
She's known for them, known for that.
And just that, for me, as not a huge, you know, the sports aspect isn't as exciting for me.
Don't even say those words, Lindsay.
But the outfit part, and that's why I think the hairstyle also is just iconic to see, because there's just so many facets to her career that I think are so symbolic, and it's beautiful.
And you don't realize it until they were doing the kind of montage of her outfits throughout the years. The cat suit, I totally forgot about the cat suit. The twirl, her signature twirl. She designed her dress that she wore last night, and her skirt had 6 layers for her 6 U.S. Open wins. Yeah, she said there were supposed to be 10, but it got too heavy, so she had to knock. I was like, that's a slight flex.
Yeah, that's smart. That's heavy for a tennis outfit.
It is.
Well, when you saw the montage, too, you just forget how long she's been in the game, how long she's dominated the game. You know what I mean? 20-plus years. It's an extraordinary run. And the Time magazine cover said it all, right? The greatest. Boom. There she is on the cover.
That's all you need.